So on screen right now are two symbols, and these two symbols have programs inside of them that are influencing your subconscious mind. All right. So the first one is Amazon right here. And Amazon, as you can see, it's got the word Amazon, and then it's got an arrow pointing from A to Z. Okay. It's an arrow pointing from A to Z. That arrow is also a smile. Okay. That represents customer service and making the customers smile. Okay. But it's also got the A to Z for products. Okay. It's a subliminal message that most people don't even notice that's inside of that particular symbol. Then we got FedEx over here. FedEx is a delivery company, and inside of the FedEx, you'll see there's circled, there's a arrow inside of the FedEx symbol. It's a subliminal message, like moving forward, progress. All right. And so most people don't notice that there's a sign inside of the FedEx symbol. You may have been looking at it for years, or even the Amazon symbol for years, and not even noticed this. There are many other symbols out there with subliminal messages inside of them. Subliminal messages, as scary as it sounds, are inside of cartoons and Disney movies and stuff like this. And so there's hidden subliminal messages and programs that we're not aware of. That's why it's important to focus on advertising to ourselves and not allowing the advertising companies to dictate our actions, our behaviors. We want to start influencing our subconscious mind to the point where we dictate our reality. We are creating our reality. So I'm going to show you how to create your own symbol, otherwise known as a sigil, for yourself to reprogram yourself for more success, more happiness, more joy, or whatever it is that you want to create into your life. Hey greatness, it's Gavin here from Wake Up Fulfilled. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a subconscious mind specialist, and I help people reprogram their subconscious personality so that they can create the reality that they want automatically. So the subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of your results in life. Just like a car has an engine, your subconscious mind is like the engine of your reality. And the more you program it for what it is that you want to create, the more automatic it becomes. And the quicker you're able to accelerate towards what it is that you want. So I want to share with you one of the most powerful ways to reprogram your subconscious mind, and that's using the power of sigils. This is something that I've never shared before, but I've known about it for years. I've used it on myself. I've used it to manifest $25,000 sales and make consistent sales online. I've even used it as my own logo in my own advertising. Okay, so you can use it as your own logo for your business cards, for logo for your company, or whatever it is. And it can be a sigil that when people see it, they don't even realize that they're being programmed. So this is why I refrained from actually sharing this stuff with you, because obviously it can be used for bad. Okay, so the way in which I used it was I had the intention to get more customers. Okay, I had the intention to get more customers and let them feel comfortable and safe with buying my stuff. That was my sigil. Okay, and because of that, people would buy and pay me lots of money. And in exchange for that money, I would give a lot of value and change their lives in exchange for that. So it was, one thing for another, right? There was a balance there, right? I was giving. Whereas some people, they might use it for bad. And that's why I refrained from making this video. So my intention for this video is to let you know, if you're going to use this technique, be sure to use it for good. Be sure to use it to actually help people or to help yourself. Okay, very important. Don't use it to manipulate. Don't use it to hurt people or anything like that. I mean, you can go ahead and do that if you want, but you're going to get a fire lit up your ass because of karma. It's going to come back to you for using it in a bad way. All right. So I just want to let you know that you want to use this in a good way. It's extremely powerful. All right. So sigils are basically symbols. Okay. Symbols and metaphors is the way your subconscious mind works. Your subconscious mind works in metaphors and symbols and feelings and emotions. And so we want to understand that if we create pictures for the subconscious mind, it's going to be embedded in the subconscious mind much easier. And right here, I've written out a statement. And the statement is, I consistently make $1,000 per day. And what we want to do is we want to take this wording or take these words, okay, and turn it into a symbol. You may have seen that I made a video that the subconscious mind doesn't understand words. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, but the meaning, when I read this, I consistently make $1,000 per day. I don't really get a feeling from it. Okay, I have to apply a feeling to it. And as soon as I apply a feeling to it, now my subconscious mind is going to understand it a little bit more, because that's what's going to create your reality, is the emotion behind it. Okay, so you know, words don't necessarily mean anything to the subconscious mind. So what we want to do is we want to change those words into a symbol and then apply feelings onto the actual symbol. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this entire process. This video might be a little bit long, but be sure to click on watch later if you don't have time right now, or just, you know, save it somewhere and remember to watch it later. I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible, but making sure that you get all the details from this content right here. All right, so if you have any questions, I answer questions every Friday, so make sure you leave a comment below. And so I consistently make $1,000 per day. Okay, so the first thing we need to do when it comes to creating a sigil is remove the vowels inside of the sigil, or inside of the statement, should I say. All right, so I'm just going to grab the pen here, and we got I. I is a vowel, so we're going to get rid of the I. Okay, C-O, we got one right there, we're going to remove that. N-S-I-S, and then we got another E here, so we're going to remove that. Consistently, A-E-I-O-U, A-E, and then we got $1,000, E. Okay, so I'm just going to double check that I got everything. A-E-I-O-U. Okay, so I've removed all the vowels. Okay, I've removed all the vowels from the statement. So that's the first step. You want to write out your statement, whatever it is you want to create in your life. In this example, I consistently make $1,000 per day. You want to write out the statement. What is it that you want to create? All right. Once you've written out the statement, you want to remove the vowels. Okay, remove the vowels. Then you're going to remove, okay, the double letters. Okay, so if there's letters more than once, you want to remove them. Okay, so we got one C here, we got an N here. Okay, so we check if there's any other N's. Okay, there's another N right here, so we're going to remove that. Okay, there's no other N's there. Okay, so we got one N. Okay, so C, N, is there any other C's? There's no other C's. There's two S's there, I can see that already. There's another I didn't notice that from earlier. Okay, consistent, so there's an I. All right, so we're gonna remove that vowel right there. So there's one S. We've got T, is there any other T's? There's another T here. There's an L, is there any other L's? No, there's no other L's. All right, S, T, L, Y, is there any other Y's? There's another Y here. All right, Y, M, is there any other M's? There's no other M's, there's no other P's, there's no other R's, and so we got all of the letters here. Okay, so the main letters that we have here, from what I can see, let me just grab a different color here, is that of C, we got N, we got S, we got T. It feels really uncomfortable not looking at you. So sorry if I'm not looking at you right now, but I'm trying my best to concentrate. L, Y, okay, M, okay, and then we got 1,000, we got $, and then we got 1,000. Okay, so what we can do, because of these doubles, we can get rid of those. Okay, get rid of these because these double up. Okay, so we just got 1 and then 0, and then we got P, and then we got D. Okay, all right, so now we've got the main characters from our particular statement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rub this out. Okay, rub this out right here. Okay, I accidentally rubbed out the statement here. Consistently, this was an S. All right, so we got C, N, S, T, L, Y, M, $1, 1, O, P, D. All right, and so what we want to do now is we want to create a symbol out of these particular letters and numbers right here. All right, so what I like to do is just draw however I want to draw. It literally doesn't matter how it looks. You can make it look nice, you can make it look ugly. It really doesn't matter how it looks, okay? But I do my best because I'm just a little bit of a perfectionist in a way. I like to make it look good, but I'm not going to make it look good in this video. I like to draw it out. I like to take my time with it and make sure it looks good and spend time with it and, like, you know, really like get the details in, sort of thing. And so you can you know, just quickly, you know, do it. It doesn't really matter, just make it look anyhow, but I like to make it look a certain way. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and draw mine out. So I'm gonna do the N. I just crossed that off, so I know I've done that. Let's see here. So I want to put the T like this. So I'm just gonna join it on like that. Okay, so we know we've got the T, and I want to add the L. So you can actually join them together as well. They don't need to be looking a certain way. So I'm going to put the L like this, but you can also just say like, that's the L right there, but it's backwards. I don't know if you can see that. So you can actually put it twice if you want to. You can put it how you want to do it. And I want the L to go here as well. Okay, to look like that. Okay. I want the Y to go here. So there's a Y. Can you see the Y now? Like there's a Y there. We've done L, we've done Y, and then I'm gonna put M here. Okay, so there's my M. All right, so I'm gonna cross that out. I'm gonna T it off here. T. I want to put the S in here somehow. And you don't want to notice, you don't really want to notice where these letters are too much. And so that's been done. C, I'm gonna put it here on top. Okay. And then a $sign, I'm going to do it in between here. I'm going to do it here instead, actually. So $sign like this. All right. I'm going to put the 1 here and the 0 here. All right. So done that, done that, done that. Did I do C? I've done C already. So I've got P and D left. I'm going to put P here. And where should I put the D? I want to put the D here. Okay. All right. So now we have our symbol. So what I like to do, now that we've got all the letters in there, now what I like to do is I like to put like a shape around the symbol. So for example, I can put a circle around it, and there we go. I want to have another circle around that. I'm going to use the black around the inside or outside. Inside. Okay, I want it to go like that. All right. Okay, so there you go. There's my sigil. I make $1,000 per day consistently. I consistently make $1,000 per day. Okay, and now once you've created the actual symbol, now you want to go and charge the symbol. Okay, you want to charge the symbol, and basically what that means is press upon the subconscious mind the particular symbol. In other words, you want to look at the symbol with intense emotion. Now, there's different ways of doing this. I'm going to show you a bunch of different ways. Some of them are a little bit erotic. Some of them are just like normal. All right. So I just want to show you all of them so you know what I mean when it comes to strong emotion. Okay. Because the strong emotion is what actually penetrates into the subconscious mind when you got strong emotion towards something. Okay. Now, one of the things that you can do, the first thing that you can do is get into a peak state, okay? And think of your goals, think of making that $1,000 per day, think of how that's gonna make you feel and all this stuff, and get into that state of really feeling it, really feeling like, you know, I'm making $1,000 per day, as if it's happening right now, and you're celebrating as you look at the symbol, okay? So you're celebrating, you're looking at the symbol, you're in this peak state, you're looking, you're staring at the symbol, you're feeling yes, 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 all right? And then that's what's going to impress upon the subconscious mind. It's the first thing you can do to charge it, okay? Now, I recommend only using one way of charging it. Another way of charging it is when you're angry. Like, say, for example, you just had an argument, or you're angry about something, you're upset about something, whatever it is. Sounds strange, but yeah, when you are angry and you look into the symbol now, you know, there's intense emotion behind it, it's going to go straight into your subconscious mind. It's not about necessarily the feeling behind it. It's more about the emotional intensity, okay? The emotional intensity was going to penetrate into the subconscious mind, okay? The emotional intensity. And so that's what's going to, you know, program the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind already knows it means $1,000 per day. Now you can do it if you're angry or not. Some people disagree with doing it that way because you don't want to be angry about your goals. It's entirely up to you if you don't want to do that. Another way to do this is to actually, when you're having intercourse with someone, when you're having sex with someone, okay? So when you're having sex with someone and you're reaching climax, all right, look at the symbol, okay? You're reaching climax and think of the goal, think of achieving the goal, think of, you know, manifesting into your reality. And as you begin to get to that climax and you're about to release, male or female, you're going to stare into the symbol and just focus on the symbol as you release. It's kind of challenging to do, but obviously, you know, it's one of the most powerful ways. You're in this very high peak state, positive state, and you're going to look into the symbol. Extreme laughter is another way. So if you're watching a comedy or something like this, you're laughing your ass off or whatever it is, you know, that's another way to go ahead and get into that particular state. All right. So now some people, you know, say to, you know, do masturbation, watch pornography, and like, you know, then look at the symbol. I do not agree with this. Again, you know, there's a lot of energies and entities that we have to be careful, like, of attracting in. Okay, so I suggest that you don't do it that way, but you actually make it a pure intention where you're making love to your partner, and there's good intention behind it. There's a lot of love behind it. And do it that way, okay? So those are the ways in which you can do it. Sex, laughter, getting into your own peak state by just doing it yourself, and you're just going to stare at the symbol until you feel like it's gone into your subconscious mind, where it's impressed upon your subconscious mind very strongly, okay? And so once you have done that, okay, you want to get rid of the symbol, okay? You want to get rid of it, unless the symbol is for your logo, your branding, you know, stuff like this. If it's for that, then you can obviously keep it, but you need to banish from your mind what it means. Okay, you need to banish from your mind what the actual symbol means. I mean, you have to forget about what it actually means yourself. Okay, you have to totally forget. All right, and that's the way to do it. Okay, so my particular symbol, I like, in the beginning of the video, I kind of mentioned what it was for, but I don't remember what I actually wrote. I don't remember what I actually wrote on that symbol that I made. So you want to forget what this is. All right. So basically, once you've done this process, you want to banish it from your mind. And what I mean by that is you want to get rid of it. Okay, so you can burn it, you can go and throw it away and bury it somewhere or whatever it is. You basically just want to get rid of it. Okay, so you want to scrub it. And so basically what I'm saying here is use all the intensity, really get it into your subconscious mind, and then get rid of it. Okay, get rid of the sigil completely. Okay, and banish it from your mind. Okay, this is extremely powerful stuff. All right, and please use this for good. Okay, use this to help yourself in a good way. Don't be using it for things like attracting back your ex. Don't be using it for things like, you know, getting a text from someone. Don't be using it to change your appearance or anything like this, okay? Use it for goodwill, okay? To help people or to help yourself in some way, shape or form, okay? I would say to only focus on manipulating your own energy or your own thoughts or create something that you want from a very abundant space rather than from a space of lack. That's what's going to really make momentum in your life. I don't want anyone receiving any bad karma. And I feel when you're using stuff against other people, there's karma involved, and you want to be very careful with that. Okay. Everyone has free will. Okay. Everyone has free will and the free will to do what they want. And so when you're doing stuff like this and you're trying to program your subconscious mind so that your ex comes back or wherever it is, now you're invoking someone's free will. You're messing around with someone's life. All right. You shouldn't be manipulating someone's life at all. All right. So again, please use this for good. It's extremely powerful, and make sure when you're finished and you've embedded it into your subconscious mind that you totally get rid of it. One way that I will say to add is you can meditate. You can meditate on it. So just get into that meditative state and just stare at it. That's another way to do it. It's getting very calm and just staring at it. All right. And just staring at it and feeling the emotions behind it as you get into that meditative state, into the alpha, theta brainwaves. That can be really powerful. So that's another way to do it, listening to binaural beats and listening to frequencies and listening to it, watching it and looking at it like that. Okay. And once you've done that process, then you want to eliminate it. Okay. Eliminate it from your mind completely by just banishing it, by eradicating it, burning it, however you're going to do it. And so that's the entire process. Okay. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a comment below. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment below. I answer questions every Friday. So you'll hear back from me on Fridays if you've left a question. I have a program on reprogramming your subconscious mind called Neutrality Shifting Life Mastery. It's extremely powerful. If you think this is powerful, this is nothing. Okay. When you understand the subconscious mind on a very deep level, it can transform your life in many different ways. And you can check out that course and find out more about that course at neutralityshifting.com. You would have to get a free diagnosis session first to see if you qualify to be a part of the program, because we check whether or not you're fit for the program, because we want our information to stay secure, and we want to make sure you're a fit for the program. Okay, so that's basically it. I appreciate you for watching my videos and supporting the channel in this way, liking and commenting. It really does help out when you do that. And I really appreciate you. Okay, so remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.